Good afternoon, Pisces. This is your general read for the week. The almost personal read. So I'm going to start off with a oracle card for your overall energy, and I'm going to also pull one for your counterpart. This person you're dealing with, whether it's a divine feminine or divine masculine. Alright. Remember, gender as spoken is irrelevant as far as what's on the card. So just energies can be, if I say male or female, you use it for what's pertinent to your situation. If the top row doesn't fit you, then perhaps that's your counterpart, and the bottom row instead of the counterpart might be you. It's however fits for your situation, but then again, some might not fit at all. Don't force it. Okay, Spirit, give us some precise messages for the Pisces in the collective. First, we're going to get the energy for the Pisces in the collective, please. Pisces, how is Pisces for the week? How is Pisces energy going to be for the week ahead? Give them something to look forward to for the week ahead. We all have something to look forward to on 12/12. Energy is going to be astounding. We have the full moon in Gemini. It's going to be awesome. And you have the Theo the Retriever. And what's their counterpart's energy going to be for the week? The counterpart of Pisces, what's their energy going to be for the week? Whoa, nice. That's like equivalent to Phoenix Rising. Some are going through transformation. Someone is. I'm going to sneeze, sorry if I do. Then this is Moon's daughter. Adorable. Okay. So Pisces, you're holding on to that special something. You see how he's holding on this little ball, because that's what retrievers do, they fetch the ball. So perhaps you're holding on tightly to that connection, to the counterpart. You don't want to let them go, but you know you're probably getting the intuitive messages from Spirit saying it's time to pull back your energy. If you're feminine, if you're the runner and that's your feminine, then maybe you're holding on to them too tight as well. This is number 5 card. It's a 41, break it to a 5, which is all about change as well. So a change has to be made. You have to stop holding on to that person or that job so tightly, and allow Spirit to make the change that's needed so that you can have this transformation, like over there. You're kind of worried about it too. It's causing you sleepless nights. Tears. You've cried about this recently. About the pain. You keep thinking I should just turn away. Well, it's not a matter of giving up. It's not a matter of turning your back on it. If you're the high priestess or the chaser, original chaser, in this connection, if you're in this journey, then you know that you need to do the healing for yourself. And when Spirit guides you to say, you know, this is getting toxic for you, you need to pull back your energy and just focus on you and to step into your own power as a high priestess. So you're stepping away kindly. You're not telling them off. You're not giving them evil words to be departed with, right? You're just letting them set your boundaries. You're setting boundaries to say, I will or won't, this is what will or won't work, correct? And in a nice manner, not an ultimatum per se. And then pull your energy back. Stay out of communication. Don't text them, don't email them, don't call them. And then you work on you. Go within, get yourself in soul purpose, in your mission. Work on healing yourself on those last little bits that, even though you've done a lot of work. That's why there's been such a sad face, because they know they've done a lot of work. But there's still a few things maybe you need to just brush up on. Maybe there's still a little bit of jealousy or a little bit of envy that's left that you just need to tweak. But one of which is that you're holding on too tight, and you need to release them. And it's like the pet, right, bird, right, in the card. You may get it in this. You have to release. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit's like, just pull the card, just pull the card. So you have to release them. Let them go. I know there's multiple choices that they may have had. Maybe they've put you in a three-party situation, and they're still swooping around to see if you let them go, and you've been holding on tight and protecting your connection because you know it's divine and you know you've done all the work for this. After all, you've been putting a lot of healing work into them as well. But Spirit says release them and let them go. They will come back to you because it's divinely guided as promised. If this is the true twin, a truly meant connection, then stand firm on your ground and release them. I'm going to put this back so I didn't need it for the card. Alright? Divine. They're counterparts. This is Pisces, this is Pisces counterpart. Singer of transformation. Yeah, absolutely. This is the rising phoenix. Someone just went recently through or is going through currently the transformation this week. This is number 11. Perfect, right? How cool is that? It's the 11 card. They're going through their transformation, getting that enlightenment, definitely releasing a lot of the old baggage, releasing things that no longer serve them. Releasing the heartache and the pain that comes with this too. Now when you release, when you release this person, Pisces, if you pull your energy back, you're not telling them that you can't see them anymore. You're not giving them ultimatums. Again, you're going to just let them know there's boundaries to be met. And until then, come to me, right? And I'm going to be over here healing until that time. So when you do that, though, it's going to cause a tower that's going to put this person into that, finish off that transformation, and they will have a death and a rebirth of their soul, which will then allow them to see things from another perspective and assure that they're going to abandon those toxicities, the indulgence of alcohol or drugs or whatever those things might be. Okay? But right now, also through this week, when they're going through this, right, at the same time they're going to be this moon's daughter right here, and I'm going to show you up close in a second, but this is the counterpart down here, and this is Pisces up here. You're going to be so much on their mind, you might as well just be laying there naked on their head, because that's all they're going to be thinking about. Passionate thoughts of you when they sleep, when they drink, eat, when they wake. A lot of traffic on this little tiny road. But you see the little guy in the bottom? That's your counterpart, okay? And they're going to have you on their mind so much. They're going to be having visions of you. They're going to be, because you're pulling your energy back. And so they're going to be like, where'd she go? I don't feel her anymore. So just know, even though you pull your energy back to do healing for you, to get into soul purpose, to get into mission, and Spirit keeps saying get into mission, like it's needed now. So, anyway, moving on. I took longer on that than I needed to, I guess. Well, not needed to because Spirit gave me the messages, but it took a bit. Spirit, give us true and precise messages for the first row being Pisces, please. Secret for this week. True and precise messages for Pisces for this week, please. What they have to look forward to, what advice you have for them for the week. Let's see what we get first. Okay, these were over here. 2, 3. That's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why. Because I do 5. So these go here. Anything else for the counterpart? Anything else for the counterpart, please? Perfect. So set those there for a second. Because I don't need these. Alright, Pisces. You keep wanting to move forward in communication. Or this is them communicating to you, but not in their truth. However that plays for you. Getting 2 stories on this card, that's why I said it that way. But it does feel, actually, give me a second. So some of you are going to take advice on releasing this, like I just said, that you're going to release the grip, per se. You're going to start healing for yourself, okay? For those that are going to release and allow, you're pulling away from your masculine. This is the masculine, or this counterpart, this I should say. This is the counterpart. This is Pisces. So you're pulling away from them. You're going to pull your energy away, not necessarily speaking your truth. You're not setting your boundaries, though. So it's not going to cause the effect you're looking for. You need to speak your truth. You need to speak it gently, but you need to set boundaries. So do so with truth. And Spirit says you have to set the boundaries and in truth in order for it to have the effect you want, which is true. Okay? So for the others, this is you're trying to communicate with them, but still not necessarily giving them full truth as well. Maybe you're holding back. It might not that you're lying. It might just be that you're holding back your true feelings. Maybe you're holding back your true opinion of something. I'm not saying that Pisces is lying, although that might be the case too. That you'll know that more than I will. I mean, I could tell you on another spread, but I don't think we want to spill that much tea. Emperor. So this is the divine, or your counterpart rather. It could be masculine or feminine. The person is sitting in their throne. There's 2 bulls here, which to me is that this person has Emperor. He still has a choice, and he's trying to be stubborn and hold on this, just like this person is here, gripping it, and he's being stubborn and saying, no, this one's mine. And there's one over here, holding true to his wand, though, of the science of this connection, so that's good. Having a lot of passion about this connection, which is also good. And their heart chakra is open. They do have love for you. Here, this tower is in reverse, so it's either already happened prior to this, okay? So maybe you just recently had a tower. Maybe you just recently released them, or step back, pull back your, or this is because if you didn't speak your truth and set full boundaries clearly, then it didn't have the effect. You need it to, because when you set your boundaries, it's going to cause a tower for them. It might not, it's not going to necessarily knock them to rock bottom, but it's going to have an effect where they didn't believe you would pull away. Now I've got to do something. Now I've got to change. I've got to do something. I don't want to lose her. She's a gift from the divine, right? Or he. So in reverse means it's either already happened, or for some of you, the tower just happened before this, like yesterday or today maybe even. Or for the others, because I'm getting two stories here, the others, it's that you didn't come completely in, and there's no shame in not thinking you're setting the boundaries clearly. I mean, I'll admit, no shame in the game. I didn't set mine completely the first time I tried to pull away, and it didn't exactly have the correct effect. It didn't cause the tower that it needed to cause for him to come correctly. So then, have to reestablish those boundaries, because once I realized those boundaries were still being, breached, not respected, not respecting you, not respecting, ourselves. So to step in our power, we have to set those boundaries correctly so that they have a firm understanding of where they stand and that they need to measure up or step up. Alright, you are being loyal to this connection and a solid foundation this week. You're sitting pretty with pentacles as well, so you're making good money, your pentacles are coming in, you're the Queen of Pentacles, listening to your intuition, very gifted. You're having strength to move forward, which is good. This signifies to me that you did release the grip that you had on this connection. You are also ignoring these snakes. I apologize, my dogs are barking. Someone's mowing next door. I have 3 dogs, so there's a lot of barking. But you're still keeping an eye on the flame, the light that guides you. You are still staying in touch with divine source. Your counterpart also is keeping you in their thoughts, but also knowing all the time that you're always on their mind and that you're the light that guides them. You are the leader in this connection. So your counterpart is feeling like the 6 of Pentacles, like it's been equal give and take. They don't see a problem. This always makes me laugh, because was it really equal give and take? Right? I'm getting the sense that someone out there is probably saying, yeah, right. Alright, so they're being nurtured over here by the divine source, and you're being nurtured here. You're listening to your intuition, you're growing. This is good. Understanding the science of it here, and working towards your pentacles with 6 of Pentacles there. But once you pulled away, whether you were in your truth or not, or spoke up about boundaries or not, I should say, if it's that way, or if you did it correctly and released with boundaries, it left them feeling out in the cold like we said it was supposed to, right? So they feel like they're left out in the cold. Now they need to come get you type thing, or have you, they're going to come forward to you. The magnetic pole is going to cause them to have the feelings in the mind, that sacral energy, the monkey mind that we've dealt with for the last however many months that you've been working on, or years that you've been working on it, right? The karmic is here, but he will protect you from that, and he is trying to protect you from the karmic for someone here. Healing that broken heart as well. So they're healing the heart regarding that 3-party situation or multiple party situation for some situations I hear. But they're taking the leap of faith forward. They're going to leap out because they want to move forward with you. They don't care what they have to leave behind. They're ready to make this move now. Why? Because you released and pulled back your energy. They want that connection with you, that tie with you. They have all the tools within them, and they have been enlightened by spirit because they've gone through the transformation. They've gone through the rebirth, and now they understand this connection. Get some clarification cards for Pisces, please. Pisces, give us clarification cards for Pisces. Help us to clarify these two situations as well for clear and precise messages. The Knight of Wands, that is releasing and moving forward. The Knight of Wands that's releasing and moving forward with the boundaries set. Clarify if they've set their boundaries already. Clarify. That's a lot to clarify one card. Okay, and then for the ones that pulled away but did not set firm boundaries, clarify what steps will be taken or advised for those that did not set their boundaries correctly. Okay, I thought there'd be more for that one. Okay, well that's good. Spirit's going to help you out. Hang on. Yeah, so you're going to communicate the ones that are setting their boundaries and moving forward, releasing the grip on them because they're going through transformation, especially during this time of the last, before this month is over. So you're communicating to them your boundaries regarding your you're being a Queen of Pentacles sitting in your throne, okay, with things to blossom. You're working on your pentacles, but you're communicating that you want that cup of love. You're communicating you want commitment. You're manifesting this beginning. You are manifesting this change so that you can then go care for yourself, be vulnerable. She's got her shoes off, laying stomach upright. But she hung up her swords. Her sword is in truth. So she spoke her truth here. So because she spoke her truth regarding her boundaries, she's manifesting this change. She's communicated what she expected. As a Queen of Pentacles, she's working on her mission, her sole purpose, because she's working on Pentacles the right way. This might also be that she's communicating that she's going to go love herself. She's going to go fill herself, her own cup of love. For those that didn't communicate or set boundaries, Spirit said that justice will still come in and clear this because they want that transformation to take place. Wheel of Fortune is going to still turn in your favor. Kudos. And again, it's because the things, it's such a, so many people are coming into union that are in this cycle right now. If you're new to the journey and you aren't matching the same information, then it's probably because you are just starting out. So then this might not resonate with you quite yet, but maybe in a few weeks that will resonate more for you. Clarify the Emperor for the Pisces, please. Clarify the Emperor for Pisces in this journey of their week ahead. Yeah, they want equal give and take, and it's clarified as the Emperor twice. Okay, so Tower in reverse, Spirit, Tower in reverse. It was regarding the heartache that's still there. But Temperance is here to balance that out for you and add another Tower upright this time. Yeah, and we had that over here. Remember, Temperance is going to balance it out. That's why, because they still used it, because you pulled away, they still caused the Tower so that it would ensure the transformation, the rebirth. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles again. You have Queen of Pentacles twice as well. Good job, ladies or gentlemen. Whoever was the chaser. Whoever awoke first. Oh, okay. Because she knows she's been putting the work in, she took a look at those, right, and left it behind, loving herself, wrapping herself up here, working on her Nine of Pentacles, knowing that she was being treated like a choice or an option, but she wanted and is working towards the Two of Cups, that equal nurturing, nourishment, one another, healing one another, loving one another. Clarify the Strength card for Pisces. Clarify the Strength card for Pisces. Having the strength, takes strength to release and let go, I know. Nobody said this journey was easy. Having strength because of all those stabbings in the back, the gossip, the deceit, the character assassination, and love yourself, fill your own cup is a Page of Cups. Very nice. With the Ace of Pentacles for that new beginning, and the Ace of Swords. Pisces, you have three aces on top of each other for this new beginning, new start. You know that Spirit is blessing you this week. And for your counterpart, just starting off down here, they have the Death card, which is the rebirth of the soul. You can see here the soul's rising up, but yet Spirit has protected their inner child, their inner innocence, while they go through this rebirth, and then all will be reunited so that they can continue on their journey, a new person. And remember, when they come to you, they are a new person. They will not come to you with the toxicity. They will not come to you with the indulgence, overindulgence. Yeah. Clarify Six of Pentacles for their counterpart, please. I'd like to change that, so I know I forgot. Caught me off guard with a last minute channel in there. Okay, putting down the burdens that no longer serve them regarding this communication that put them in, that they feel you put them in a hard place in a rock, but it was needed. It was much needed. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Justice. With the Five of Pentacles, bringing you out of the cold, or because of it's on the one that's bringing you out of the cold, but justice is here. The vultures are going to carry away those masks that they used to wear, and give them strength to be true to themselves and be true to you with the Two of Cups, that equal love as well, sharing and nurturing you. The Tower card on the broken heart is here to make the change as needed regarding the three-party situation that was involved, that devil energy, so that they can come to you with that cup of love, the divine cup. Spirit wants them to have the Ten of Cups so that there's a new beginning after the death and the rebirth. There will be a seed planted that there will grow a new plant, a new person. There will no longer be the wearing those masks. And this is the truth with the Ace of Swords. Clarify the Fool card. Clarify the Fool card. Taking the leap of faith forward, leaving behind their greed and deception, their chaos of life, those masks they wore, the three-party situation, and the toxicity of the being enticed or entertained by opposite sex. But they are now manifesting a new beginning with you because the Wheel of Fortune wants to turn. Clarify the Lover's card. Clarify the Lover's card. They are now ready to dance to the beat of their own drum on solid foundation, right to you, directly to you, because judgment has come in. That's going to be it. They're leaving behind anything that no longer serves them, including toxicity, the snakes in the grass, the toxic, the masks they wore, leaving it behind. Spirit has shown them the error of their ways and the guidance of how they're supposed to be and what their mission, what their sole purpose is supposed to be like. This is the Ebenezer Scrooge card, where Spirit has taken them on a dream journey, showing them how they were in the past, and if they stay on that journey of the way they were, what will end up, or if they make changes, how great their life, how abundant they will be with you. So they awoke, reborn, with celebration. And King of Swords is shooting high into the stars for this new beginning, bridging the gap between you. Anything else, Spirit? The Chariot is here to move forward. And the Princess of... Okay, hang on. Taking this first. Good Lord. Okay, I'm just going to start. Hang on, I'm going to put it all back in right order. Chariot wants to move forward away from that third-party situation, the princess. There was toxicity to this person. He was tied to her with sexual energy or sacral chakra energy. She's got this card here depicts a snake on her leg, an anaconda up here on this pole, squeezing it, the life out of it. Her rod that guides this woman is a cobra that's nothing but toxic. This is poison. This is curse type energy, pure evil. Whoever this person is dealing with. The Knight of Drums or the Knight of Coins is the white buffalo calf spirit woman that's coming forward with the promise that you will be, once in union, will receive all the things that you need. Your King of Cups is coming forward. He has been in his emotions, healing, but the Spirit is guiding him to you, even if it is as slow as a turtle. Your counterpart has been holding themselves in a Nine of Swords energy, afraid to come to you by end of week. But they do step into their power as a Hierophant, taming their dragon, putting an end to the Ten of Swords in the back to their High Priestess. Why? Because they know that she's the star that guides them. She's the one that sees the dark, lights their darkness, is the light to their darkness, their spirit. And that he is the Emperor. And it's time to celebrate because they've had a transformation. That's a lot of channeling. I think you're going to be the last card reading for the day. Y'all wore me out, Pisces. It's a lot of energy in those cards. You have a very eccentric week. Really, it's an eccentric energy. Because while you're trying to deal like that, your counterpart's going to be dealing with this stuff, right? But you have all great things other than having to heal yourself when you pull back. You're not going to feel the sadness that you think you're going to feel. You're going to feel whole because you're healing you, and you know that you're doing it. You feel good about yourself when you pull back because you're doing it, because you love yourself. And you are worthy of more, of those boundaries being met. Not to throw the cards around there, Spirit, but come on. Goodness. I usually separate these, but I didn't, I was talking, so I didn't, so we're going to do them all as Pisces. Alright, so Queen of Summer, love, comfort, emotional intuition. This reminds me more of this card right here. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others perhaps too much. Again, absolutely, when you're holding them because you're caring for them, you're loving them, you're sending them healing energy. The Dreamer, embrace your true purpose. This is all about your mission. Begin a new adventure, but trust yourself. This is adorable. I love these cards. These are so cute. King of Winter, knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, unemotional. Ooh. Get advice from someone professional, objective, public speaking, unemotional relationships. Wow. I love the owl in this picture though. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed. Cherishing your time alone. Absolutely. When you're in self-purpose or soul purpose and self-employed, in mission, maybe on YouTube, whatever the case be, you're going to love what you do because it's going to fulfill you so much. You will have abundance of love for yourself. This is what I have for you for the week, Pisces. I hope you have a fantastic week. All right? Namaste.